Hi guys, I'm here to tell you my story. And instead of writing it, I thought I'd YouTube it. I much would rather watch it instead of reading it. So I think that must mean I'm a visual learner. So I'll start back when I was probably junior high. I've always struggled with my weight. And I can remember in junior high, and I have not told many people this, um, I was teased, and there was a group of boys that specifically called me heifer. And even though that was back in junior high, that word sticks with me a lot. And I think that it was back then that I really lost my self-esteem and have struggled all these years to try to get it back. And, those boys didn't know any better, but I struggled all these years because of that. And I look back at those pictures when I was in junior high and when I was in high school, and I wasn't like morbidly obese, but I still wanted to be so skinny and just struggled. And I struggled through all my adulthood. And when I was working at the sheriff's department, I worked in dispatch, and of course we sat there, and I worked part-time, part in dispatch and in the jail, but we were sitting, and so we ate a lot. And then when I went on patrol, we're again sitting again, and we went to 12-hour shifts, and a lot of times we're sitting in the car most of that time. And so after my 25 years working at the sheriff's department, I was at my highest weight ever. And I was 2 pounds shy of 200 pounds. And that was, like I said, at my highest weight ever. And I was miserable. I mean, my feet hurt, my knees hurt. I mean, it was terrible. And I finally decided there was something I had to do. So before I retired from the sheriff's department, it was in November of 2014, I decided I had to do something. So I actually went on a different diet, and I lost 25 pounds. And that was great, but I was at a plateau. And I just couldn't lose any more weight, and I didn't know what else to do. So I got involved with a 5-day free challenge on Facebook. And it kept me accountable. So that's kind of why I liked it. And that's when I met my coach, Megan Pezdera, and she got me involved in Beachbody. And I really enjoyed Beachbody because it kept me accountable to my exercise and my nutrition. And I changed how I ate, and I started to exercise, and that's when I lost 15 pounds and 32 inches. And I've kind of stayed right there, and I really do want to lose more weight and more inches, and it's actually my fault that I haven't lost more. I've been exercising, but my nutrition has really been slacking. I've stayed eating healthy, but I just have stayed at the same place. I kind of started eating, I'm eating healthy, but I'm eating more healthy. I mean, more food than I should be eating. So, um, I need to get kind of back on track. So that's my own fault. But one thing I do want to say is what Beachbody does offer is our Shakeology. And this is no sales pitch. I am being totally honest. I have felt so good. And some people will say, well, that's because you lost 40 pounds. That's why you feel good. No, it is not because of that. I mean, granted, it probably is because I lost 40 pounds. That's some of it. But since I've been drinking Shakeology, I feel so good. And our Shakeology is because it has vitamins in it. It has all my vitamins in, all the vitamins in it. It has all of the vegetables in it. And it gives me so much energy. And to give you an example, like I retired in March of 2014. So last summer was my first summer off. And I was not drinking Shakeology, but I had lost 25 pounds by then. And last summer, I didn't feel like doing anything. You should have seen my flower gardens. They were like, they're terrible. I had no energy. And I had lost 25 pounds, but I had no energy, like none. It was bad. And it was terrible. Now this summer, I've been on Shakeology since last September. I feel great. I mean, the energy that Shakeology gives me, and I know it's the vitamins in Shakeology. I tell you, if somebody would come to my door today and say, you have got to turn in all of your Beachbody stuff. You've got to give me all your Shakeology, and you have got to turn in all of your workouts. I would be like, oh my gosh, you cannot take my stuff away. I don't know what I would do. Seriously, I would not know what I would do. Because that stuff is my lifeline. And I'm not kidding. It has done so much for me. The workouts are like 30 minutes. Very doable. And other people say, well, you're retired. You have that time. No way. I have a lot of stuff going on. Let me tell you. I have like 3 part-time jobs. And people find out I'm retired. And you know what else? They have got me involved in so much stuff. It isn't even funny. So this is amazing how I've been feeling. You should see my flower gardens now. This summer, I have so much energy, it isn't even funny. It is amazing. So that is my story. And by the end of this summer, I will show you how I am going to lose some more weight and lose some more inches. So if you would like to get on board with me and feel good, and it's not about the sale. It's like, I want to help you feel as good as I feel. You let me know. Thanks for listening to me.